Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week is Jaiya John. And every time I dive into his works, his word, his work, and read his words, it feels like he lights a fire deep inside of me. I always come away from his work feeling really fired up, really motivated. He has a way of speaking that really touches my soul. Ilza, a very good morning to you. It is so good to see you. A quick reminder, as I share with you a couple of thoughts from Jaiya John and set up our meditation for the day. It's always helpful to try and create as much of an inner experience for yourself as you can. Have as little light as possible. Switch off all the lights. If it's already too light where you are at, you might want to put a sleeping mask on and just filter as much of the light out. Have as much of an inner experience as you possibly can. Right, let's get into Jaiya John's words for our meditation today. What can we take from his words today? Linda, good morning. It is awesome seeing you. This is from Jaiya John. He says, if you see someone who has good light, thank them for it. It'll help them keep the light on. How damn beautiful is that? If you see someone who has good light, thank them for it. It'll help them keep that light on. Sunmari, good morning. Anthony, good evening. Awesome seeing you all here. Jaiya John says, the way that the sun feels on your skin after a cold night. The way the sun feels on your skin after a cold night. Arrive like that to every soul. Arrive like that to every soul. Charlene, good morning. It is good to see you. You can be that bringer of light that touches cold skin after a long night. Arrive like that to every soul. He says that you are the sun in your solar system. Believe in your own light. And of course, solar system is spelled S-O-U-L-A-R. You are the sun in your solar system. Believe in your own light. I think it's beautiful. The message from Jaiya John is clear for today. He says, remember who you are. You are light. Hold yourself in the light and call those around you to their light. He speaks about revolution and that this is the revolution. Hold yourself in the light. Don't budge from it. Call other humans around you to their light. Don't budge from it. Some more words from Jaiya John. He says, spend your life loving, not seeking love. Spend your life loving, not seeking love. Ocean need not seek water. You are ocean, and if you were ocean, would you seek water? He says the same thing that Rumi was trying to say, that you don't have to go out and look for love. You've built walls inside of you against love. You are love, but you don't feel it. You have to go and find those walls and break them down. Spend your life loving, not seeking love. Maggie, a very good morning to you. This is another really nice one. I'm sure this will resonate. If being appropriate means conforming to a deeply pathological society. Ooh, just hear this again. If being appropriate means to be conforming to a deeply pathological society, then be wildly inappropriate. Don't observe the revolution. Be the revolution. Don't just observe this. Be this. Annihilate your old self. Give birth to your original soul. Give birth to your original soul. Raise it. Remember who you are. And it's okay if you don't feel ready. We seldom do feel ready. But you're going to just have faith that your soul knows who you are. And you can trust your inner guidance. You will never feel ready, says Jaiya John. You will never feel ready for the blessings that scare you the most. Readiness has nothing to do with it. You will never feel ready. You're going to have to trust your soul. Remember who you are. If you have trouble remembering, trust that your soul knows the truth of who you are. Your original soul. Give birth to your original soul. Trust that and follow that for guidance. This is what we're doing. We're diving into today's meditation for a reminder of who we are. Let your soul speak and remind you who you are. Nella, it's good to see you. We are ready. We're starting right now. You can close your eyes and let's float away on today's journey together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. Deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, feel yourself grow and expand from your core out in all directions. Once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. Repeat with every exhale, soften. How do you get in touch with what is inside of you? We've been reminded by Jaiya John this morning. Remember who you are. It is in you. It's always been. You don't have to seek it. It's always been you. What holds us away from the truth of what we are is our reaction to the world, our reaction in fear, the reaction that tense up our muscles, make us stiff and tight with our shoulders high next to our ears. The voices of fear loud in our head. That's what holds us away from the original soul that's always been there. It's never been gone. All of this busyness and loudness lives in our head. Soften. Drop into your body. Drop into your heart. Your soul speaks, it speaks really clearly. But you can't hear it with all the noise in your head. Soften. Drop into your body. Drop into your heart. And you might hear the whisper of your soul. We'll do the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into the next part of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Drop your left ear towards your left hip, and then drop your right ear towards your right hip. Repeat it again on the left and on the right. Moving through the muscles of your upper body moves your spine, and when you move your spine, you're also moving spinal fluid. and down your spine. This is like grease to the gears. It wakes up your brain. It switches on your nervous system. You can do it a few times every day. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened into a space of presence as much as we can for right now, we'll turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit down for the whole meditation with us, this would be a great place to stop. And if you are here for the whole journey, with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. As you breathe out, feel how your shoulders are slowly falling. Feel how your body is slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving and feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy. followed by a long, slow exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, remember, there's something more in you. Jaiya John calls it your original soul. Who you are, who you were before the world told you who you should be. Remember who you are. Take your next big breath. I want you to imagine that you can close your eyes, take a deep breath, dive deep inside and dive so deep that you find yourself sitting at the feet of your soul. That there is wisdom here that you can listen to. Take your next big breath. We are using a really beautiful teaching from the work of Paul Selig and the guides. 3 phrases. We'll go through all 3 of these. We'll repeat them and we'll take them to our soul and see if our soul has anything to say about this. But first, again, I want to remind you, every time you're able to slow down for a bit, every time you're able to get out of a busy head, drop into your body, feel your heart, you're closer to being able to hear the whisper of your soul. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, again, dive in so deep that you can see yourself sitting at the feet of your soul. Take your next big breath. first thoughts, the first teaching is to claim the words, I know who I am. To say them to yourself. To trust that something in you knows what this means. I know who I am. Say it to yourself now. I know who I am. What do these words mean to you? I know who I am. Feel them in your mouth. I know who I am. And as you take your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take these words into your heart. Repeat them to yourself a few more times. What does this mean to you? I know who I am. Take your next big breath. With your next deep breath, as you dive deep into you, place yourself once again at the feet of your soul. Take these words, I know who I am, and completely let them go. Give them to your soul. Ask, who is it that I am? And see if your soul answers. Can you let go of the words? Can you completely let them float away? And just be curious about your soul's opinion. Who is it that I am? Take your next big breath. The next claim from this work asks us to claim, I know what I am. It seems perhaps there might be a difference between I know who I am and I know what I am. Claim these words for yourself now. I know what I am. Say them. I know what I am. Feel them in your mouth. I know what I am. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, repeat them to yourself a few more times. I know what I am. Take your next big breath. And then with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take these words to your soul. Release them to your soul. Give them to your soul. And ask, what is it that I am? Can you let go of the thought completely? Can you just be curious about your soul's opinion? What is it that I am? Take your next big breath. The last claim from this teaching asks us to claim, I know how I serve. I know how I serve. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, feel those words settle in your body. What does it mean to you? I know how I serve. Take your next big breath. And then one more time, ask your soul Take these words to your soul, give it to your soul, and ask, how is it that I serve? Take your next big breath. We'll take the last, just one more big breath together to slip out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll share with you one more time the words from Jaiya John this morning. Spend your life loving, not seeking love. Love is who you are. Don't seek. Double down on who you are. If being appropriate means conforming to a deeply pathological society, then be wildly inappropriate. Don't observe the revolution, be the revolution. Annihilate your old self, give birth to your original soul. Give birth to your original soul, that is who you are. Raise it. You are the sun in your solar system. Believe in your own light. You might not feel ready. You might not feel ready to double down on what your soul is. You will never feel ready for the blessings that scare you the most. Readiness has nothing to do with it. You're going to have to trust in your soul. Give birth to your original soul. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say your own. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for a journey of learning how to be closer and closer to my soul. Thank you for learning that it's not really a place to get to. It's really just a journey of putting down what's not me. Letting go of what's not me. Until the only thing that's left is the truth. The original soul. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being reminded to drop from my head into my heart. It can be a difficult thing to do. Our minds can get so busy. The fear can get so loud. Thank you for learning patience. Thank you for learning that in those moments that I sit down and I want this to happen now. Thank you for having patience with my body. Patience with a scared human that doesn't so quickly let go of the fear. Thank you for learning to trust. Trust that I will always find my way back to this because there's proof. There is proof that I've always found my way back in the past. One more deep breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on our journey today. Thank you for allowing yourself to sit at the feet of your soul. You are ocean, you don't need to seek water. You are soul, you don't need to seek anything. Thank you, Sunmay, that is beautiful. Thanks, Ilza. Thank you, Charlene. Thanks, everybody. I love this journey. I'm happy you are here. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Anthony. I can't see who else is in the background, but whoever else is visiting us today, thanks for being on our journey. We love having you here. Lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.